Yo, what's good? It's Mastermind MMA. And man, T Wood, you gotta cut the fuck shit, man. Straight up. Straight up. I just gotta get right into it. Because I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. And I'm sure you guys read the title by now and know what I'm addressing. And it's Tyron Woodley saying he wants to box Andre Ward. What the fuck, man? Really? Really, what the fuck? All right, let me read to you what he said. He said in TMZ apparently, and only reason he's getting TMZ coverage is because they have a deal with FS1. TMZ Sports is on FS1, so, and we all know UFC and Fox are in cahoots. So it's not in cahoots; they're contractually obligated to be with each other. So he said, I would love to box, but I don't know if there's an opportunity that's going to present itself. The only person I'd be interested in boxing would have to be one of the best of the best. It would have to be like Andre Ward. And then he continued to say, I would rather train with Andre Ward. He's a friend of mine, and we've been talking about training for a while, but if it was an opportunity to make some money, I can't see Andre or myself turning that down. Bruh, my mans, my guy, listen. Nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to see you box. Nobody. Not a soul in this world. Maybe your mom. Maybe your wife. Maybe your kids. That's about it. No one wants to see. Listen, man, I'm tired of this whole wave riding. And excuse the sirens, it's New York, you know what I mean? So that's how you can tell I'm down in New York, when you fucking hear police sirens on the street. But anyway, yeah, man, I'm just tired of this, bro. Stop. STAAAHHHP, bro. Stop. No one wants to see any. All right, man, listen. The only person I'm giving a pass to see box is Nate or Nick Diaz. And the reason why I'm saying this is because they were talking about boxing way before Conor was even in the UFC. Nate tried to get his UFC contract bought out to box. Straight up. That's facts. You could go back and research it. Nobody and it's no secret the pay differential between boxing and MMA. It's been like that for quite a while now. Pretty much the whole time. Back in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, Mike Tyson was making hundreds of millions of dollars. Hoist Gracie was making like whatever that fucking check was he got to winning that shit. The Ultimate Fighter. Not the Ultimate Fighter, but the UFC tournament. You know what I mean? So it's been like that, bro. Just everyone stop fucking riding Conor's nuts. Do your own thing, man. Come up with own ways of being innovative. Because regardless of how you feel about Conor, he had the backing, he had the push, and he knows he has he knows he has a lot more leeway than other UFC fighters, so he created opportunities and took it. I am not, dude, and T Wood is saying, oh, the next fight I'm trying to go to, because when he was responding to RDA's call out, I'm trying to go fight up at middleweight next. Yo, last year or 2 years ago, whatever the fuck it was, that the Cormier Gustafsson card, when Johnny Hendricks missed weight, I never heard you even talking about going up to middleweight. All I heard you was saying you're gonna sit out till you get your title shot. I remember hearing that, and I remember not seeing your ass around for a long time because you were waiting around for that title shot, which Stephen Thompson should have got over you, in my opinion, because your bitch ass was sitting out. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but he's just annoying, man. I'm sorry. I rock with T Wood too. That's the thing. I rock with T Wood. But, bro, your fights have been shit lately. You know, before I could understand, but you're just asking for too much and you're not original, bro. If you said you're going up to light heavyweight now, all right, man. That's kind of, I mean, that's still kind of like taking a page out Connor's book, but you're innovating it. You're like, I'm going to be a champion that goes up 2 weight classes and wins a belt. I could rock with that. But nah, man, you're just trying to do Conor went up and be a 2-weight world champion. I want to be a 2-weight world champion. Conor boxed Floyd Mayweather. I want to box Andre Ward. First off, man, I would hate to see your boxing style because I already know what it's going to be. You're just going to sit on the outside and wait to wing an overhand right, just like you do in MMA. You're going to be backing up. People are going to be walking you down. You're going to wait for them to throw so you could just counter. That's it. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see that? Nobody. And honestly, man, boxing, if you have certain kinds of boxers, yes, they're doing the sweet science and, with a technical eye, it's cool to watch, but it's not that entertaining. And this is coming from a boxer. MMA is like, the entertainment factor for the most part generally is a lot higher. Unless you're getting people really willing to throw hands. You know what I mean? But that's with anything. But all I'm saying is, Tyron, you're not entertaining as a MMA fighter. You're not going to be entertaining as a boxer. And this, dude, just do your own fucking thing. Because no one wants to see that. And I know I said that before, but straight up, you don't even have that draw to go over into the boxing world. First off, man, I rock with Andre Ward. Andre Ward is my guy. He's probably like my second favorite boxer right now. On my list of favorite boxers, I would say it's like my top 5 right now is Anthony Joshua. I have him as my favorite boxer right now, and the rest isn't in any order. You got Andre Ward, Canelo, Triple G. You know what I'm saying? But just like, I'm not even going to go through that, but it's like Andre Ward has trouble drawing in pay-per-views. His last fight against Kovalev, the rematch, only did like 200,000 buys. And that's something that was in the boxing world. That's a fight people wanted to see because the first fight was close. And it was controversial to some people. I thought Ward won it, but it's like, all right, so you're going to get someone who, and this is no slight to Andre Ward because I find him incredibly talented and I find his fights entertaining too. But people call him boring. So, I mean, like, I'm not even going to get into any all that, but, bro, no, like, I don't even know what to say, man, because, all right, I'm going to start with advice. First off, just keep defending your belt. Keep defending your belt. Because I'll give it to that. He's very active, and he's holding on to his strap. So I got to give him that. But you're not, like, dude, look at 209. Look at 209. Look at that. That shit was on TV the other day. They were playing on FS1. And I was like, you know what, bro? I'm not even going to watch this shit. Because why would I waste my time for the second time? You single-handedly killed the hype of the welterweight division. When Wonder Boy was coming up, people were like, oh shit, look at Wonder Boy, da 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 da. And then this is 50% Wonder Boy's fault too. 50% Tyron Woodley's. And then that series just like killed the Wonder Boy hype. You know what I mean? And it's like, all right, Demian Maia. I'm not gonna give him shit for the Maia fight because who if you expected that to be a fun fight, you just don't know the sport. Really. If you expected that fight to be anything but what it was, I don't think you're too knowledgeable on style matchups. Now, if you're thinking, oh, T Wood could have finished Maia, I'm with you on that. But knowing Tyron Woodley, he won. He's not. You know, and then people are like, oh, he knocked out Robbie Lawler. He knocked out Robbie Lawler. And what was he doing before he knocked Robbie Lawler out? In that same fight. It was a Tyron Woodley fight. Nothing was happening until he threw that one punch. That fight was boring as fuck until he knocked out Robbie Lawler. Straight up. You know, I think I may be wrong, man. I don't know if the last entertaining fight he had was the Koscheck fight. I don't know if it was the Marquardt fight. But my man's hasn't had an entertaining fight in a long time. Really. Even when he's knocking out a dominant warrior. That's just boring. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so just like, it's irritating, dude. Because he's coming asking for all this stuff. And it's like, I get it, but you gotta earn that. And when you're trying to do this shit, you gotta be an entertaining fighter. I'd rather see someone that's not a champion that goes out on their shield do this shit. Not someone that takes no risks and plays it safe. No risks, no reward, homie. You're just trying to fucking keep your belt and get that paycheck. Because you know, the moment you lose that belt, no one's doing any favors for you because of what you've done as a champion. Tell me someone who's defended their belt 3 times and all 3 times was boring as fuck. Really. You know, I think John Jones, when he first won the belt, he defended it like a bunch of times in the same year. And that was like, I'm going off top. He got it off Shogun. Who was his defense? Was it Lyoto and then Rampage? You know what I mean? And then Rashad. Like, it's like, are you serious? All that shits are classic, regardless of what's going on now with John. All that shit was classic. Anderson Silva, Rich Franklin, and then, you know, all that shit, man. Like what? And look at Tyron Woodley. Thompson 1, Thompson 2, Demian Maia. Okay. And now you want, so he knows he's not getting the GSP fight, so he's not getting angling that for 170. Now he's trying to go up to middleweight. Bro, why are you trying to go up to middleweight? Why are you trying to get the winner of GSP and Bisping when there's an interim champ? That division's already clogged up. Why are you trying to clog up more, man? Like, it's like, bro, like, this shit is just getting so messy, and it's cool if it's someone, you know, we want to see. If Tony Ferguson was like, I'm going up to 170, I'd be down with that. Because he's entertaining. If Tony Ferguson says he wants to box, I'm down with that. And hey, why don't we be a little original? Why doesn't someone kickbox? Why doesn't someone do some Muay Thai? Why doesn't someone do something else? You know what I mean? Like, why are we just trying to, like, do exactly what Conor does right after Conor does it? Especially Tyron Woodley, man. And it's like, bro, you want all this super shit, but nah. Just defend your belt. Defend your belt. Be a dominant champion. And then the thing is, bro, Tyron Woodley said he's not going to be a dominant champion. This is his words from his mouth. He said he's not going to go on a run like DJ. He said this on his podcast with Dean Thomas. And it's like, all right, homie, like, you know this, you say this, but like, that's why he's trying to cash out. But the thing is, really, there's not that many people at 170 that could beat T Wood. And it's like, you know, I know I'm not saying much, but it's just like, bro, I'm over it. Just shut up. I go online to check the news and I'm seeing this bullshit. The only crossover I want to see right now, if it even happens, is Anthony Joshua versus Alistair Overeem. I'm here for that. I'm fucking here for that. Because, you know, AJ's a beast. Not only is AJ a beast, Overeem crossed over from kickboxing. So, you know, with a little time, that'd be cool. And AJ's a big ass motherfucker. He's like 6'6". You know, giant knockout power, 19 wins, 19 knockouts. So, you know, unless Alistair Overeem does some like bitch shit and just holds him down, like some Randy Couture, James Toney shit. No one's trying to see that. But who's the dude that knocked out Tim Sylvia? I can't remember, but a boxer came over and knocked out Tim Sylvia. So, you know, if someone's willing to, if Overeem's willing to stand, I'm here for that. That's the only thing I want to see next. Tyron Woodley, well, I want to see you defend your belt if Masvidal wins. That's your next opponent. I'm not trying to see you go up to 185. If you want to go up to 205, I'm open to that. But to be honest with you, man, I'm not trying to see you go up a weight class. I'm not trying to see you go outside the sport. You need to have entertaining fights. Period. Entertain us, and then we'll talk from there. You already know it's Mastermind MMA.